Here I come, ladies. Let's see here. Let me go to Google and click on it here. And I'll type in Craigslist. Let's see if Dickel can get himself a woman. Women seeking men. That's it. Let's see here. I'll just click on it. Us Aflockets are very virile men. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that looks good. A curvilicious beauty. That's right up my alley. I'm gonna select that. And look, she lives in Beavertown. I'm gonna reply to that. Let's see here. I'm gonna put my phone number in here and send it. Wow, that's done. Now I just wait. Oh my God, it must be her. Hello?
This is Curvilicious.
Hi. This is Dickel Aflocket. I'm so thrilled you called.
Well, hello, Dickel. This is Sandy.
Hi, Sandy.
Could you send me your picture?
Want my picture? Oh boy. Okay, Sandy. I'll send you one right now.
I'll be waiting, Dickel baby.
Okay, Sandy baby. Look at that handsome face. Okay, here, let me send it. There. Did you get it?
Oh my God. What are you? A gnome? Goodbye, Dickel, and don't you ever call me again, you gnome.
But Sandy! A gnome? I don't look like no gnome. Holy crap! Alright, I'm going to continue.
Now what?
To replace all the wires in this radio.
Oh no!
And as you saw in the previous video, the volume control here.
Hello, pretty.
Is flaky. I was digging around and I found a volume control.
Hallelujah. You're my savior, man.
And it's the type that doesn't have a switch on it because the switch is over here. This is a switch here. So this is just the volume.
Righto.
And I'm going to put this in here.
Then do it.
And it's got a long shaft, so I'm going to have to measure and cut it.
Remember the old saying, measure twice, cut once?
That'd be one less thing I have to worry about after I get everything wired on here.
You're darn tootin'.
So I'm going to be doing that. And then all the wiring. I don't know how long it's going to take.
Hurry, let's go.
We also got cabinet work to do today.
Time's a-wasting.
And a few other odds and ends. So sit back, relax, pull up a chair.
You must relax.
And have some fun. Well, I've got the meter out here, as you can see. I thought I'd show you the difference between the two volume controls, between a good one and a bad one.
Do we have to?
I've got the good one here. This is a 500K.
Wow.
Now to test it, you always want to put one of the leads in the middle.
I'm taking notes.
And then choose either side to begin with.
I want you to choose wisely.
This starts out with 0.
Shut up!
Now, as you turn it up, you'll notice it should be nice and smooth.
It's real smooth, Shrek.
And keep going up, as you can see. And it should taper off around 500K. I've always noticed they're a little bit shy of 500. But as you can see, that's nice and smooth.
Feels good.
Well, this 480K. Okay, so I'm going to take the other wire and put it on the other side.
Again?
And this time,
We're gonna go the other way. Should be nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. No rough spots. No jumping around on the meter.
Hurry it up, will you?
You can see it. Okay, 480. Now, that's the good one. We're going to test the one inside the radio here. So let me hook up one side of it.
I object. Oh, you object. On what grounds? I couldn't think of anything else to say.
Objection sustained.
Your Excellency, you sustained the objection.
Sure, I couldn't think of anything else to say either. Why don't you object?
Just turn it slow.
Hurry it up.
And so far, so good.
Dad, Nelly, I'm trying to sleep.
You can see it. Oops, looks like it went down here. See that? Now see it went down again. There's some bad spot on there. Now it's down to 0.
I'm a bad boy.
So
what?
we know that's not working right. That's why it causes that noise when I was adjusting it. So let's try this other way here. So here we go. Start out slow. Now it kind of went down a little bit. Now it's going down. Even going down even more. Look at that.
You're out.
Okay, it's going from 0 on one side to 0 on there. It should go up to 500K. Then the most we get out of it.
Oh, stop being such a drama king.
About midpoint, I get about 40K.
I'm sick of this!
So that's what you can check when you got a scratchy volume control, and it does that. You can check it with the meter, and I've sprayed that with contact cleaner WD-40.
You're full of it.
And it's hopeless. It's not worth my time to take it apart or anything. I'm just going to put this one in. Luckily I had this one in stock.
That's cool.
And we're going to replace it, and then we'll quick test it, see what it looks like.
The fuck?
Now that I've got the volume control off, I can get to this rust here.
What I need is a couple of good stiff drinks.
We'll get out the old naval jelly. Maybe I'll get Dickel over here and make him do it. You're looking at the on-off switch, and you can see this. This has got a crack in it, split open. So I'm going to go ahead and replace that.
Are you nuts?
Nut there. The switch itself is okay.
Are you?
But these are just little things you got to check. And I didn't notice this until right now, so we'll go ahead and do that. I've got the new volume control in here, but I ran into a problem here.
Get ready!
This is basically a little bit smaller diameter than the old one here. You see how bigger it is. And this blue wire here that goes to the IF can just was long enough to get into the hole of this one here.
Oh!
And soldered. Well, because this is smaller, that wire is not going to reach there. So what'll I do?
All right, Buster, what do you do?
The coil method, right.
All right.
I made a little coil here. Now I'm going to solder it here, and after I get it soldered, I'm going to put that into the coil. Amazing what a 7-year-old can invent. Boy, that John is just truly amazing.
Unbelievable.
7 years of age, invented that coil method. Now I've tinned the wire.
I didn't believe you, but you were right. So naturally, I figured you're an expert.
Okay. Seen, is believing.
I can practically guarantee that.
Now we'll just pretend that's a capacitor in there.
That'll be the day.
Actually, loosen this, so we'll just put some more solder there. Is it the neatest looking thing? No.
Well, it ain't pretty.
But will it work? Sure. It'll work fine.
I guarantee.
Beats taking that IF can out. Put another wire in it.
Hell yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just another way to do the coil method. Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I changed my mind about taking this apart.
What?
I think I'll just
What?
take it apart and see what's inside it.
Oh, brother. Don't try to be a hero. You don't have to be a hero, not for me.
I'm not trying to be a hero. If you think I like this, you're crazy.
Would you mind telling me what this is all about?
We can list this under fun stuff to do
Why did you do it?
while you're trying to kill time and you don't feel like changing the wires under the chassis.
Nobody's trying to stop you. If you want to quit, quit.
Let's see if I can get the top off. Oops, there it goes.
Holy crap! I found the glory hole!
So we'll take that out. See if you can see any.
We're here to inspect the wiring and the switches.
Oh, but we didn't call for any inspection.
As you can see, there's the wiper there.
Well, look at that. Ooh, don't that pretty?
Dad, I'll get one of my boys up here with a can of WD-40.
Oops, hold on.
Not supposed to get it on the camera, bonehead.
You clumsy bonehead.
Why must you be so stupid?
Excuse me while I wipe my lens off.
Check your oil. Check away, Navenar Johnson. Oil rag at the ready, sir.
It'll never work.
Feels a lot smoother.
And it will work.
You bet it will. What'll work?
That's the only thing I hate about the WD-40. You need to spray a little bit on there. When you hit the button, it just sprays too much on there.
Don't ever do it again.
We're going to test this. Again.
Now you've got 2 dates. What about Sandra, you bigamist?
Sandra? I don't know. Joan is awful cute.
All right, you take Joan and I'll take Sandra.
Oh, Sandra sends me.
Well, then I'll take Joan.
Joan sends me too.
Now listen, you sawed-off Romeo. In a minute, I'll send you.
You don't even appeal to me.
You know, I think it's better. Huh. Okay.
Look at the fun we're having.
One of these registered 0 at both ends. Now let's try this one.
One final test.
Well, what do you know?
What does it mean?
What do you know? I fixed it.
I fixed it. It's working pretty good now.
You done fixed it. Well, I'll be damned.
I wonder if that's gonna last.
How long do you think that'll last?
I don't know.
Well, the meter doesn't lie. It's working.
Well, can you beat that?
Do I dare put that back in there after all the work I...
Yes!
I don't know. We shall see. What do you think? Let me count the hands out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 say, yeah, put it back in there. Yay! 2 of them say, don't, leave the new one in there.
No!
Yeah, I guess the old switch goes back in then. Gotta keep the customer satisfied. Well, I've got it back together. And I shined up the bottom of it. Look at that.
Clean as a whistle.
Cleaned up good, isn't it? Cleaned up the connections.
Oh, it's just gorgeous.
The tabs went on pretty easy. This is actually the first time I've ever opened one up and fixed it. That's why I didn't think
Oh, really?
there was no hope in it. But I'd rather have the original control.
Me too.
Because this controls the one they turned up, turned down while listening to shows. That's a lot of history in that, and to keep the original part.
Is that cool?
Well, I think that's just nifty, as they used to say. So I'm gonna put that back in there.
Neato!
Pull out the old one, and even though I put that coil method on the old one, the wire will come out real easy. Just heat the coil up, and it just slides right out. Well, it's back to where it was 70 plus years.
And I'm staying right where I'm supposed to.
So hopefully it'll keep working okay, and I'll never have to replace it. I'm going to concentrate on just this top area here. I'm going to use a golden oak, and I'm just going to go over this, and then when that dries, I'm going to use some lacquer to fill in some of these areas here. Okay, I'm going to use some steel wool to apply it.
Wait! If you kill my dad, you'll never know where the treasure is buried.
What treasure?
The treasure of I'm a Wiener.
I'm a wiener.
Classic.
So I'm just going to use a towel.
I shan't stay here a minute longer.
Just wipe it off.
No, and never darken my towels again. My hats! My towel!
Oh!
Now,
yes?
When that dries,
yes, boss.
I bought some.
What kind is it?
Some lacquer.
And what is that?
In a can here. I'm going to use a brush. Well, I've got my lacquer here, and I got my brush.
Goody goody gumdrops.
We're just going to see what happens here.
Might be crummy.
I just want to do this part here.
Soak it up.
Coffee makes me a mite nervous when I drink it.
I've never put lacquer on with a brush before, so.
Me neither do.
And it may be the last time.
And you were feeling so positive.
Just gotta keep piling on this area here. Now see how I darkened that? I hope that doesn't stay like that, because that's not acceptable.
Gentlemen, that's not acceptable.
It says it takes 30 minutes to dry. Okay, I thought I'd just test that switch to see if it's working.
Gentlemen, this is a test.
Let's see what happens here.
Here we go, folks.
No, sticky. Smooth. Looks like it's going to last another 70 years.
Shit, yeah.
Now I've got the original volume control in there.
Yeehaw!
She's got two eyes, black shy, two lips made for kiss. Oh, what I miss. So please don't be late. Hello, Central, give me your light. Hello, who's this? You're Mr. Bell. You got some wedding rings to sell.
Okay. That's good.
Hi, boss. What you doing?
What's with the gnome outfit?
Gnome! Ah!